right, Chargers. I guess what I'm going to ask you is, what does respect look like at Central Middle School? And I think respect is a lot of different things. It's how you interact with people, and not really just people, but even the building itself. And so showing a level of respect is just that interaction, that it's a positive, that it's asking the right questions, being mindful of other people's points of view, and just kind of understanding that people are in different places and have different expectations and are different, bring different things to the table, and respecting those and accepting those, and being willing to learn from them, just to make everybody better. Showing a level of respect to your teachers, to your peers, and to the building itself just makes Central a much better place where people want to come to work and come to learn. So that's how I would define respect at a school.
My name's David Schroyer. I'm a custodian here. I started with the school system first day of school in 2013. I've been here for 7.5 years at Central. Well, one thing is when they do vandalism. We just changed out the paper towel dispenser yesterday here in the band area because someone busted the lid on it. So that's extra work on us in the morning that we have to do, changing them out. Throwing their food during lunchtime where we have to clean it up. Another thing is overfilling the trash cans when there's another one that's close to it that's empty, and then you just keep on throwing it into the full one. That makes it harder on us also because the bags only hold so much weight. Well, we have other things besides just cleaning in the school. We also have to go to our contracts and check things that are going on. Like we're getting ready to have after prom here on May the 7th. And to get ready for that, we also have the evening shift needs to know what's going on during the evening. Plan their nights so it'll be easier for them. We have on Thursday nights, we have Purdue coming here. They have food and stuff, so we have to make sure there's trash cans in their area. We also have dance marathon meetings on Wednesdays. We have a lot of stuff going on here after school time. So part of the day shift is getting night shift ready for their part also. Well, we do have people that come to us and say they appreciate what we do, and that really does make you feel better. It always makes you feel like you're doing something worthy. And I'm just glad we're getting rid of the mask, because I've always tried to get to know the kids and have it for the past couple of years. And there's always a special one, and I like to know you guys a little better so that I can let you know me also. And then we can all work together when we know each other.
Hi, I'm Miss Gray. I am in technology here at Central and also CSA Fadre and CSA Lincoln. And I've been doing this for 10 years now. Okay, some of the ways I see disrespect from students within technology is typically with some damage, especially when it's intentional, or damage to another student's device. Because we do have a small staff and we support multiple buildings, the turnaround time can be a long time if you damage your device. Sometimes we don't have parts, sometimes we have to send it off to get repaired. And I know that can cause some frustrations with students and lead to some disrespect, I believe. So for improvement, we would be able to do a lot more requests more quickly if we didn't have intentional damage to our devices, if we didn't spend time looking for a lot of lost devices, locking them when they're lost, unlocking them, that type of thing. We'd be able to get to your teachers' classrooms quicker. We would be able to maybe take some better care to prevent some things that don't always connect properly. We could kind of monitor those on a more regular basis. But as it stands, we spend most of our day just bringing in devices to repair and then getting parts and repairing them.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Hollander. I work in the library as an assistant, and I've been at Central for 6 years. So one way that students tend to disrespect is usually at the beginning of library. We have everyone sit down, get quiet, and we give you like a little talk, maybe a book talk, or tell you upcoming events. What's really kind of disrespectful that happens frequently is when they don't get quiet, students don't get quiet, you ask them to get quiet, or you're standing there waiting and they're just kind of rude and ignore. Another thing is when people come in and they automatically ask for Mrs. V. And just a background, I have a master's in library science and I have over 20 years work experience in libraries. So you can ask me a question, you don't have to bypass me. So typical behavior that we would like and want to encourage you to do when you're in the library is a lot of caps. We want you to be personally responsible, which means bring your folders. When you come to check out and we ask you for your folder, don't roll your eyes or go, well, I left it in my classroom. You've been told since day one that you need a folder, so bring your folders. While you're in here, keep your volume low, look for your books, stay on task. Don't be running around playing tag or opening the blinds or trying to break chairs. None of that's library behavior. So just be respectful. Come in, do what you're supposed to do while you're here. We'll help you with books if you need help with books. Give you suggestions, get you checked out, and get you back to class so your teachers don't call and want to know where you are.
Hi everyone, my name is Amanda Lancaster and I am the building secretary at Central. You will see me sitting up front next to Mrs. Rutan, and I have been here since December. I previously worked at a high school for 11 years, so I'm very familiar with the atmosphere and the students' challenges that they may have. As many of you know, electronics is an issue here. The front desk receives those when those are taken from each individual student, either for the student to pick up or for the parent to pick up. Sometimes we receive a lot of, I'll say, feedback, negativity when a student will come and ask for their phone. Everyone at this point, we are approaching the end of the school year, so everyone should know the rules and how that works. If you are on your phone, you're going to lose it. So when you come up, it would be nice if you would ask politely if you could have your phone instead of, hey, I need my phone, or give me my phone. Those are not the most respectful ways to ask. And when you are respectful to us, you tend to receive respect back.
Hello, my name is Melody. I'm the manager here at Central Middle School Cafeteria. I've been working in the school food service organization for 20 years. I've been here at Central for about, 7, but I was at East High School before that. So I'm in charge of making sure all your food is ordered and that we are able to get you what you want to have for lunch as much as possible. Well, as far as helping us get you guys through the line easier and quicker, it would be very nice if you would try to be a little quieter so we can hear each other and talk when you get to the line. I can tell you if you need to pay money or not. When you come through the line, if you would, please respect my ladies that are serving you your food. You pick something, that's what you're supposed to take, and you keep it. And please don't be arguing and pushing and shoving each other around and causing accidents.
Hi, my name is Mrs. Roberts. I am a special education resource teacher on the Bolt team. Plus I do morning and after school duty and lunch duty with a lot of our students. And I have been with BCSC, this is my 14th year. All right, I feel like there are two sides to my roles here at Central Middle School. One is the fun part that I kind of like to do, where I get to interact with children and try to help them meet their goals and become successful learners. But if rules and expectations and respect is not made, that has to change. Like I have to then become the disciplinarian. And then there's also the role when I'm in the supervisor role before school and after school and lunch duty, where I have to enforce the rules, which makes me then in turn be, as I call it, the bad guy, and I don't want to be the bad guy. I want to be the one where you see me smile and I get to have fun with you and interact with you and help have fun with you at the same time. Okay, so the thing I would like them to know is that their words and their actions can affect staff and students around them positively if things are going great and they are doing what they're supposed to be doing and everybody's happy and it creates a safe environment for everyone. But if they do negative things or say negative things or their behaviors negatively, it impacts not only the staff, but it also impacts the students and everyone around you, because then we have to take that extra step and start correcting things to make it a more safe environment for everyone around us.
Hello, I'm Officer Sims of the Columbus Police Department. I'm the newly appointed SRO officer here at Central Middle School, so I'm new to this position. I've currently been on the Columbus Police Department for about 14 years, or a little over. I've got some experience teaching in elementary schools for our DARE program here in the community, and I'm looking forward to the opportunity of working with the youth, making a positive impact on the kids here, see if I can make some influential differences in their life, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so when talking about the respect when it comes to my perspective as an officer, especially when we're dealing with juveniles or youth, respect is a very big deal and it goes a very long way, and it typically sets the mood for how the outcome of the situation is typically going to go. So when you're talking about respect as far as a juvenile standpoint, it's going to affect you regardless of your age, regardless of who you're dealing with. It's something that needs to be established from the start and to kind of set the tone and the mood of what's going to happen or what's going to take place thereafter. If an officer arrives up on a scene or you make contact with an officer, no matter what the incident or situation is, if that officer is confronted immediately by attitude, smart aleckness, rudeness, disrespect, calling people out of their name, if you're calling the officer bro or what's up dude or anything like that, it shows a lack of respect on your part, and it's kind of frowned upon and looked down upon. The officer is still going to conduct himself in a professional manner, or he should, or she should, but you kind of set the mood of that whole interaction. Usually even at a simple traffic stop, if the officer approaches you, they're going to identify who they are, explain why they stopped you, and give you some simple, very basic commands or instructions. The best thing to do would just follow those commands or instructions from the very start without an attitude or a rude response, because again that sets the kind of tone for a bad kind of layout after that. So attitude goes a long way, respect goes a long way. If you give respect, you're going to get respect in return. So that's huge. The more polite you can be, the more respectful you can be, the better off you'll be.